This is an article from the Hindu newspaper published on 29th June. This article talks about the Twitter controversy that's going around. I will be just reading out the article and this will help you form your own opinion about the subject. Let's begin. War of words. Governments should require Twitter to follow rules, but not be vindictive of political regions. IT Minister Ravi Shankar Prasad's censure of Twitter after it temporarily blocked his account upon receiving a notice for copyright violation last week is valid, but only to an extent. Mr. Prasad was right in calling out Twitter, as he did over a series of tweets, for not giving him prior notice of the blocking, as required by India's IT Act rules. The blocking was triggered because Twitter has had reportedly received a notice for violations under the Digital Millennium Copyright Act (DMCA) filed by the International Federation of the Pornographic Industry. The content in question being A.R. Rahman's song Ma Tujhe Salam. Congress leader Shashi Tharoor, who is also the chairman of the Parliamentary Standing Committee on Information Technology, replied to Mr. Prasad, saying he had a similar experience. Looking to a foolish response to a DMCA notice, disabling the video, which they have not done, should be enough. Mr. Tharoor wrote, having raised the issue, however, Mr. Prasad went on a needless attempt to make the issue look more than what it really is. One of his tweets in this regard was this: it is apparent that my statements calling out the high handedness and arbitrary actions of Twitter, particularly sharing the clips of my interview to TV channels and its powerful impact, have clearly ruffled its features. It is quite likely that this is just a case of a global platform struggling to adhere to the laws of multiple jurisdictions where it has substantial interests. Mr. Tharoor's point in this regard needs highlighting. He tweeted, but getting a notice from a UK based organization citing at that Twitter's role as a service provider under a US law points to the challenges of at the rate Twitter India's operations in India. Nothing more needs to be read into it. Mr. Prasad's outburst is a pointer to the level of deterioration in the relationship between Twitter and the Indian government. This already strained relationship Their already strained relationship has worsened further after Twitter's defiance in not accepting all of the government's takedown requests from time to time. The problematic new IT rules have also contributed to this unease. But then Twitter also has to share some blame. It has opened itself up to attacks from all sides because of its inability to pull down a label problematic content consistently. It has also come across as being indifferent in adhering to the requirements of the new IT rules, including the timely appointment of a grievance officer. On the other hand, it would be best for the government to just let the rules do the talking rather than take every opportunity to raise the pitch. This only makes it look inefficient and cantankerous. Cantankerous.